Look at it, it just pops in the sun. Fuck, I love this. Got the sleeves on now for the vacuum lines for the turbo, so that's all good. Just want to go take it for a drive here and talk to you guys about a few things, some little updates and whatnot, and I just love the fact that I can actually drive the car now. That makes me happy in itself. Let it prime up. All good. Look at that. Sweet. Alright, let's go take this thing for a quick spin here and see how this goes. Or maybe I'll just test it here and see what it sounds like without the windows up, but I can hear the wind already going. Alright, so I'm just going to take a quick drive here today, guys. If you saw my last video, got the new rear end links on the car now. There's a couple more things I'd like to do. I need to fix the seat yet. And another thing, if I sneeze constantly, is because my allergies are that time of the year, man, and I'm fucking just, it's killing me. So I have to fix that. The seat going back and forth, there's actually a little plastic gear back in there that causes the issue. It just tends to fail over time. It's plastic with a big metal seat. That's what helps the seat go back and forth, and right now, every time I stop and go, it goes like this every time. It doesn't help that my seatbelt still doesn't work. I do need to send that out still, but I just too lazy right now. I got other stuff I'm focused on, and I'll get to it. I promise I'll get to it eventually. I adjusted the pedal one last time here, and it's definitely a little bit better. I had it too down, I guess too far down, I guess is what I'm looking for. Definitely drives a little bit better now. I brought it up a little bit closer to me. It was just too close to the floor. It was literally like a button. It was just too much. So I adjusted it again, and it feels a lot better now. One thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I spoke about this in the past, I just saw again today that they are going to be pushing to see the new Supra and a couple other Toyota sports cars at the Tokyo Auto Salon in October. I think it's in October or is it in September. That's got me super excited. I'm hoping that they actually come out with an actual Supra, a Supra that we can be proud of, something that I'll be like, yes, that's a dream car, that's something that's a goals kind of car. I don't have a good feeling about it as they teamed up with BMW and it's a multi-platform, kind of like the FRS and BRZ kind of situation. So I think it's going to kind of be bland across the board, but I guess it's better than nothing is how I'm trying to look at it. They're talking about giving another MR2 back to us and also a smaller iteration of the FRS. It's going to be a small, I think it's a 1.3 liter turbo car. Hard to believe something small in the FRS because that's a small car, but I'm assuming it's going to be a little two-seater car. And it's going to fill that range. So it's going to be a small baby car. They're going to have the MR2 fill, I guess, a gap somewhere. Then the FRS and that stuff will be in the middle, and then the Supra would be at the top. What I would like to see is them give us a real sports car, but guys, I don't see it fucking happening. I don't think you guys do either. So we're just going to have to suck it up and deal with what Toyota gives us until they... Maybe one day they'll crack and give us exactly what we want, kind of like Nissan did with the GTR. I don't think, I guess that wasn't exactly what everyone wanted because people wanted a manual, but Nissan kind of wanted to build the ultimate sports car, and I think to this day they really fucking nailed it. That's my opinion though. Driving the car just feels so much better now. Only thing I have still is the drive shaft, and like I said, right now it's fine because I'm going 40 miles an hour. As soon as I hit 50, it still screws me. So I can cruise around town and stuff right now. It's fun to do, but it sucks that I can't romp on it like I'd like to. Now, obviously it's not tuned too, so it just kind of stinks I can't romp on it. One thing I was talking about yesterday, going to the car shows and seeing the people, I really need to set up something where I can have a subscriber meet some more of y'all. I know it wouldn't be big. If I could at least meet 10 more people, that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to set something up with Emily Moore, the one that owns Hyperforce X in Hagerstown, who did the wrapping of my dash. They have quite a big shop and quite a big lot for that shop. I think it'd be pretty cool to maybe do like not just a meet just for me, because that'd be lame as fuck, but like a car show, and then like I'd be there as a guest or something of that nature. Just a way, it gives me a way to meet everybody and a good platform or a good area to do it. So yeah, driving in town here, the good old city of Waynesboro. there's like nothing in my town. It's 10,000 people, including not just the city part of it, like all the surrounding areas, 10,000 people. Well, that's it. It was a big deal when we got a Walmart. I'll never forget that shit. Anyways, back to cars. So, driving R154 around, I like it. I don't get what the big gripe is. Now, I will say this, with having the heavy-duty shockproof, or not shockproof, yeah, I guess it's heavy shockproof in it, it needs to get warm before it shifts smoothly. That's on me, though, because I'm using heavy shockproof in it to help protect the gears and everything. But once it's warm, dude, it shifts like butter, and it's such a simple transmission. Like, looking at it now, if anything ever happens, I'm going to try rebuilding it myself. It's so basic. I like that about it, that even I can, well, work with it. It doesn't require really any particular tools or anything special to rebuild them. So I think I'm going to tackle that sometime, buy another R154 cheap, find one that's kind of fucked up or something, and with a broken shift fork, something of that nature, and replace it with all the goodies and give it a shot. But I mean, it goes into gear fine, just like my W58. Honestly, now that also had a C short shifter, but I'm saying I like this better than the V160 I drove. That had a C short shifter on it, and I guess you could say it could have been better if it had a stock shifter, but I don't know because I've never driven one with a stock shifter. So I so far really like this transmission. I mean, it's driving smooth. It had some gear whine at first, which I'm told is very normal with these, but it seems to have really gone away for the most part, and I only have it a little bit in first gear, which I found that the first gear in the R154 is almost like straight cut. So it's going to have some whine to it, but nothing too severe. I can also tell my allergies are getting really bad because now I can hear it in my voice. I sound so stuffed up. God, I hate this time of the year. I love it and hate it at the same time. It's beautiful out, but I sound like dog shit.
I let my doggy go.
Fluffy. It's so fluffy. You're a little baby. Hi. She's like sniff, sniff, sniff. That's my nose. Fluffy. My wife doesn't want to be in the video tonight. She says she looks ugly. My wife always looks good. Her big old butt. Her big old butt. Her big old butt. Big old butt. Alright, car stuff. Let's talk cars. Alright, so back at it here, now that the dog's gone. Good news, I think I talked about this a little bit already. Miguel was able to secure me the MK3, well, the whole entire drive shaft that I needed, so a two-piece setup. So let me go ahead and speak on that real quick. The one piece I have is out of balance, and it's just not working out. So he's actually going to take it upon him. He's going to pay for the shipping back and look into why it's not balanced. One, it's too small also. We kind of talked about it. 2.5 inches just too small. I didn't realize that when I got it, by the way. I had no idea. I just ordered a drive shaft from him. I bought everything else from him, and he's fantastic to deal with. I can't really say anything bad about Miguel because he always takes care of it. I mean, even now, like I'm texting him right now. He's like, yep, getting it handled. I've had small issues in the past, but he always took care of those small issues. And it wasn't his fault. It was the manufacturer's fault, but he took care of it. And just good customer service. He's very good at what he does. Between him and Jose, I use those two a lot. And also my friend Matt Small helps me a ton too. But getting back on the drive shafts, what I have to do is this. I have to use an MK3 R154 front shaft. I have to use the carrier bearing of an MK4 drive shaft. I have to use the rear section of a non-turbo NA auto or NA 5-speed drive shaft, and then I have to use the donut that goes with them also. I think I was told from what Matt said I can actually use the automatic TT donut I have. All you got to do is put a jack under it, somewhat compress the donut, just enough to get the bolt through. It doesn't really hurt anything because you're compressing it. He said just a couple millimeters, but it's enough to try and get that bolt through. It's just off just a smidge. So, I mean, you do have to do it. You can't do it by hand because those rubber donuts, yes, it's rubber, but it's able to handle a massive amount of torque. So, I mean, they're pretty damn stiff. So I am able to get that all done, and that should fix my issue for now until he can figure out why my one piece is no good or it's giving me issues and send that back to me, because at the end of the day I paid for a one-piece drive shaft. I want a one piece in it. If not, then I want my money back. One of the two needs to happen. So waiting for that. Trying to utilize what little bit of light I have left here tonight. It's getting a little late. I try to use the daylight when I can now, and also have the garage doors up since it's not freezing cold and I don't have to be stuck inside here. You'll probably hear me talk a little bit early on in the video here, which I took that yesterday. I want to hear what you guys feel about the audio quality and stuff, because that's straight off my GoPro. Right now I'm using my Nikon with a external mic on it. I forget what style mic this is called, or points right to you. I forget what it's even called. Like I said, I got this set up for free from the guys at Gears and Gasoline. This takes a much better, like my video quality right now is fantastic. I love this way better. It's just so bulky and to turn on and off, and it doesn't have, the GoPro just autofocuses so smoothly. Like it just goes, like it knows exactly what I want to focus on and it just does it. Only thing I don't like about my GoPro 3 Plus is no screen on the back, and when I do want to focus in on something or focus out, I can't do it. Oh, number 3, can't do night, like at all. Like it has no way to absorb any low light. I forget what the setting is on it. It's like 3.7 or something. Like it's horrible at low light. And GoPro always has been. Even the GoPro 5 is pretty much worthless at low light, which I'm really surprised they haven't fixed that issue yet after all these years. I mean, how GoPro's been around since the early 2000s. You would have thought they fixed that by now. But I digress and get back to car stuff here. So Driveshaft's in, or Driveshaft's coming. Next thing I want to do is more cosmetic stuff and get rid of that list. I'm going to do the headlights still. Also, there's a little plastic gear, I think I talked about this, that's inside the seat that causes it to fail over time and slide back and forth. I'll be getting that shortly here. It's like 15 or 20 bucks. Some guy 3D prints them. Stronger ABS material so they don't fail. But to get it apart is very, very tedious. And pretty much he says in big bold letters, record everything you do. So you know exactly where you take each pin out and whatever you do. So I'm actually going to set up this camera, record it all, maybe speed up a lot of it or just show you guys tidbits, because for you guys, you're not really going to care about something like that. It's very minute, small thing, and 99% of people out there, I'm assuming most people watching this don't even have a Supra. Actually, how many Supra owners are actually watching this? Let's get that up there. Let me know how many Supra owners actually watch this, or I have no idea. I just assume most people don't have one and just watch it to see the car, or because who wants to see my goofy ass? I mean, I'm fugly as shit. So, yeah, so that's where I'm at right now, and always just plugging away, always trying to find something else to do. Always looking at cars, trying to find something new. After the issues I have with this, it makes me fucking tear what little bit of hair I have left out and make me think, like, do I really want another project car? Do I want another Supra for my wife? Do I really want another MR2, an all-track? Like, that's going to be a real big pain. So I have to figure that out yet, too. And I think I have to get that done by the end of June. I want to figure out what the next project car would be. I think that's going to cost, I'd like to say around a certain price range for all that, but I got to figure out what that's going to be. I'm not sure what else to really bring up in this, but I think I'm going to cut it short here, guys. Thank you very much as usual. I appreciate everything y'all do. Do me a favor, if you can, go down below. I make it real simple. Click the Facebook page, click the Instagram, go to them, check them out. I'm always posting shit on Instagram constantly. Facebook I use a good bit too. Go check them out. Let me know if you like the content there too, guys. Talk to you later. Peace.